Hey beautiful people, welcome back to All About the Vibes. You are here with Salma Zoe, aka All About the Vibes. Today I have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Temi from Temi Cakes. Lovely to be here today.
Love. And how are you feeling today, Temz?
I'm feeling good, in my element in the kitchen, so I'm loving it.
Love. We're going to be baking banana bread. But it's not only banana bread. It is Temz special banana bread. So before we do that, we're going to play a little game. Guess the name of the song. Obviously, I'm going to win.
Oh, is it a competition
It's
thing?
a competition.
Mariah Carey.
Wait.
Fantasy?
Okay, go on. Clearly, I don't know that one.
All the old school things is my element. New things?
Yeah, same. I don't know the new things. Okay, so Temz 1, Salma 0. Okay, it's okay.
Mary J. Blige. No. I know the song. Wait.
I don't know.
As soon as I get
That's
home, it's called
upsetting.
Faith Evans. Sorry.
What you do? Like, over 20 minutes, 20 seconds.
Faith Evans.
Guys, it's 5 seconds rule. What are you talking about? Stop. Drake, don't stop. Is it
Drake, what?
Drake motto? Is it motto or motto? Yeah, motto.
I know the song, I don't know who sang it.
Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life.
Who winning now? 2-2. Okay.
What's the score? Stop. I don't know.
Can we continue playing or?
Soul Brothers. I know the song, but I actually don't know who sang
Is
it.
it Boys to Men?
Yes, no, but
The song.
that's what I meant. I don't know. I can't lie.
How do I fall in love? I know it's Boys to Men. Can I get half a point for that?
Yeah, she can.
I can get half a point. Thanks.
So 2.5.
Stop! Mary J. Blige. It's dance for me. It's getting.
I know the song, but I don't know who sang it.
I know Mary J. Blige. You can have half a point. Wait. It's not on gold, but yeah, it's Mary J. Blige.
Family Affair.
Family Affair. So half a point.
I knew that, but I obviously I'm a bit nervous.
You said that wasn't Soul Sisters, no?
Okay.
Let me relax first.
Stop! T-Pain! I have T-Pain.
And I said bartender. So half point each.
We did it.
Is it the final question?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Stop! Akon! Smack that.
Oh.
Okay, last
Wait,
one.
so
Okay.
how many is it then?
3.5 each. Wisely.
Stop!
Wait.
I say class. Okay, one more.
Go back to no excuses.
Okay. Stop! Chris Brown. Hold on. No, wait a minute. No.
No, it's not even Chris Brown.
Yeah, it is Chris Brown. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So, right, well, you know how we do, everyday thing, whatever, all about the vibes. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. But before we do that, let's do a little cheers.
Yes, my girl.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're going to bake a banana bread. Like I said, it's not only just a banana bread, it is Temz special banana bread. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
You don't. So first go through the ingredients. I've weighed everything out already just to make it a bit quicker. And so if you're doing it at home, preparation time is about 15 minutes and baking time roughly about 25 minutes depending on your oven. So we've got some butter. You can use butter or margarine, some caster sugar, some eggs, some very, very ripe bananas, some self-raising flour, some vanilla essence and some cinnamon. Today our special ingredients are dark chocolate chips.
Woo!
To give it a little bit of a je ne sais quoi. So let's go in with starting. So this is my beloved KitchenAid. I've wanted one for years. I was going to save up for one, and in my old job, because they knew I wanted one so much, they actually got me a piggy bank so I could start saving myself.
That's cute. I
But
can't lie.
in that whole process, my lovely siblings got me one for my birthday. It's my beautiful KitchenAid called Katie.
So for the people that don't have this beautiful, expensive thing, what can we use instead?
So you can use a handheld mixer if you've got one,
Okay.
or you can use any other standing mixer.
Okay.
Standing mixer just makes it a lot quicker and easier to use.
easier.
So we'll just go ahead and start. We're first going to put in the butter. There we go.
So how long are we whisking it for?
So you whisk the butter until it gets into a pale yellow colour, 3 to 5 minutes until it gets nice and smooth, and then we'll add in the sugar, then the egg and the flour go in until the whole mixture is combined. Then we add in the banana, the chocolate chips and the other ingredients.
Okay.
Using butter at room temperature helps with the timing, and it helps to mix a lot easier. You just
Smells nice.
it
Like,
smells nice and buttery and creamy. Good technique is just to stop the mixer and just get in all the butter from the side, because you'll notice that the butter will stick to the side of the bowl.
guys, I feel like if you go made one in, you're welcome, because you know Temz comes in with that banana bread.
All the treats, all the treats.
But if you don't know, you need to start coming to made one in.
Right, baking is a treat for Saturdays, guys. If you
Yeah.
don't come and taste some brownies and banana cake, that's where it's
That's
at.
what I'm saying. If you know, you know. If you don't, get to know.
You need to get to know, guys. So you can see the colour's changing slightly now. It's getting a bit lighter.
Okay.
We've still got some around the edges, so we're going to stop it again in a moment. But if your butter's softer, it mixes a lot quicker.
So when did you start baking?
So I've been baking for about 18 years. Getting into baking, I used to bake at home just for me and my older sister when we used to live together.
Just as a hobby?
As a hobby,
Okay.
I'd just find any recipe in a book, just follow it, and when I was bored, I'd just make any cake. So my gifts were cakes instead of presents. So I feel like making things by hand, they're nice
They're more
gifts.
meaningful, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I used to make cakes and do any kind of slapdash decorating. One year, one of my friends said, "Oh, tell me, your cake tastes really, really nice. Why didn't you make an effort with decorating?"
Yeah.
I didn't know whether I should be offended or whether I should be like, "Oh, okay, well, you know, maybe she's right." So from then, I just started making an effort with decorating, taking a bit more time, learning about different icing techniques and things like that. So good old Google, good old YouTube used to help me along. Just researching on how to do different techniques with buttercream icing and with fondant icing, and I used to just like decorate from there. We're going to add in the sugar now. All the sugar in,
Okay.
all at once. So we're just going to whisk this again just for another couple of minutes.
So you used to just go through YouTube videos?
YouTube, and then testing out different techniques myself, making a bit of effort, and then that's kind of how I learned over the years. Just going through a bit of research myself. I've never been to an actual cooking class or baking class or decorating class. Every cake I started making from then, I'd make a little bit more effort with decorating. I learned how to make flowers and things like that, and kind of like progressed from there over the years.
Okay. And when did you decide you wanted to like do a business and make a page for it?
I'd say after about 5 or 6 years, when my cake started looking a bit nicer. And then people would taste my cake, and then people started ordering from me. So then it became like friends and family that I was making cakes for. So I'm going to do half of the eggs and half of the flour. Now we have put in the butter, the flour, the sugar, and the eggs all in here. You do need to stop every once in a while just to make sure that all the ingredients from the side and from the bottom of the bowl are all merged in. And lastly, we're going to put in some vanilla and some cinnamon. I don't weigh these things, I just give a nice generous amount.
Does it have to be always vanilla, or can it be like a different flavor? Or
I have not personally tried anything else, but the base of the cake is always vanilla based, so I always use vanilla. And then I like to give a nice, good dash of cinnamon to go in there. Going to pour in some vanilla. I just kind of go with the flow, give it a nice, good plug. Again with cinnamon, I even take the lid off and give it a nice, good amount. Nice amount. That's what I do. There we go. Once that's kind of half mixed in, I then take the bowl out, give your whisk a nice good shake, fold in the vanilla and the cinnamon. Don't over whisk your mixture, just so it's a nice smooth consistency, guys.
I'm letting Temz do everything for me.
So I'm not going to put all of the banana in this because I've actually made a lot of mixture. Only because I'm going to use some a bit later on. Get a separate bowl and mix the banana in with the mixture that we're going to have in the baking tin. So now we can mix in the banana, and like I said before, very, very ripe bananas are really, really good to make banana bread. When your bananas are black, when they're mushy, I always say you can rinse your bananas and put them in the fridge, and then they're really, really good to use for banana cake. So here we're just going to fold the bananas into the mixture until they're all mixed in. You don't want to overfold your mixture. So once it's all combined like so, we can add our chocolate chips. This is another ingredient I don't really weigh. I just give it a nice.
So you can put anything in that as well?
You can put milk chocolate chips, white chocolate chips. I like to use dark chocolate.
Because they're healthy options.
You know me, my healthier options. It is a healthy option, but I also feel like it tastes a bit nicer as well.
Fair enough.
Loaf tins are the best. for banana bread. I like to use liners just because I think that it's better, so it doesn't really stick to the tin, and it just makes it a lot easier with cleaning. So once you put your baking liner in, just pour the mixture in like so. I'd say fill the tin about 3/4 of the way, just because the mixture is going to rise once it goes in the oven.
Do people like taste this sometimes?
Yes. When I bake with my nieces and nephews,
Okay,
they like to lick. They like to lick the mixture. Once you've smoothed out your mixture in your tin, you can put it in the oven. Your oven should be preheated already. So I'm just gonna go over and pop it in now.
So guys, just put it in the oven for 25 minutes. So we're gonna do a little clean up, have a bit of wine, and just do some girly talks. Talk. Yeah, you ready?
I love some girly talk.
Some girly talk. When do you wake up, by the way?
On the average day, I wake up at 4.
4.
On Made Running Wednesdays, I wake up at 3:30. It's just my quiet time of the day, which I have a minute, and then I get ready and then I leave the house. Get some Made Running for about 4:45. Do all the intros, welcome people, do the run. We normally finish the run at about 6:30. I'll go to the gym and I'll train for a couple of hours. Then I log on for work, do my work, and then evening I'll go to the Made Running office after I've logged off my day job.
Man.
And then I might have a PT client, or I'll just go and do Made Running admin. I'll come home and I might just do emails, and then I'll cook myself something to eat if it's not already cooked. And if I've got any cake orders, I'll do my baking.
Mad.
And then I wind down, have a shower, and I go to bed.
And then repeat.
Yeah.
3:30, you know, I can't get over that. Like on Wednesdays, 3:30. That's early. But like, what's the importance of waking up? Like, what's the benefit of waking up early?
This day and age, people don't realize the importance of having time for yourself.
For sure.
And the roads are quiet, the streets are quiet, your house is quiet, there's no noise. Just take that time for yourself to reflect, to prepare yourself for the day, to think about the things that you're going to do for the day, or even just to zone out. I have had days where I'm like, okay, just have a lie in, just wake up later. But like, okay, I've got this and this and this to do. You won't get it done if you have a lie in.
What motivates you to get up early?
One tip, and I tell this to so many people, don't snooze your alarm. That snoozing of your alarm is just tormenting you.
Okay.
Because you're not going to really go back to bed. You might be tired for the first like half an hour or an hour. But once you've had a shower and a coffee, or however you start your day, you'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go.
So I'm gonna try that.
Try it.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Honestly, please try it. Let me know. You'll hate it at the beginning, but it's a tease.
Talking about gym now, like when did you start the gym?
Probably around 2002-ish. A lot of my childhood teenagers, I was overweight. I was like size 16 to 18.
Really?
At one point, yeah. Like I would compare myself to
The other girls
in my class. I just felt like I was bigger than the other. I'll say I was bigger than the white girls in my class. And us as black women, we are bigger boned. We have more muscle mass. I wasn't fat at all at this point, but those thoughts started coming into my mind really early. I didn't really do anything about it, and then as I was getting older, through school, through college, I was just eating more, putting on weight, and not doing anything about it. One girl that I went to college with, she went to Weight Watchers, and it worked, and she lost weight, and I was like, oh, that sounds new. I didn't think that it was a thing that worked. I'd kind of been putting off doing anything about it. After packing up the courage, I went in, and everyone was like really welcoming. And so you go in, you register, and then you stand on a scale. And I was nearly 15 stone, and I was disgusted with myself. Signed up, I registered, and they gave me the books and told me my points I could have for the day and that kind of thing. And from that day on, I followed every rule from that book until I got to my goal weight.
That's crazy. So just that number just put you off, and you're like, there's no going back.
There's no way. And I was starting uni after that summer. I said, I can't go to uni fat.
Bless
I can't
you.
go to uni fat. Like, I need to go there looking good. So that was a kind of like wake up call for me. And
I just wanted to touch back on, like, you know, when you were eating a lot, was it because you were depressed or you just liked eating? Because I feel like a lot of kids do tend to eat a lot due to the fact that they're depressed, they're going through it.
I don't think I was depressed in myself, but maybe I just kind of always thought that I was overweight, and I was big, and like it was just kind of this is it, just kind of just keep going. And I had a lot of friends that were like slimmer than me, and we were eating the same, and I thought, why am I bigger than
I used to hate
guys?
that. You know, when you used to have friends that were slimmer than you, when you take pictures and you look like the fattest one, and you're just like, can you delete that one? And then they'll post it, and you're like,
that's just it. But then I still wouldn't do anything about it.
And then after that, you just thought, let me go to the gym. So you started your fitness journey then. And then how did you get into personal training?
When I was doing the whole Weight Watchers thing, I wasn't actually going to the gym.
Oh, okay.
Going for
just
walks
food
in the evening.
Oh, okay.
And then skipping in my garden in the morning. 15 minutes of skipping, a walk in the evening, and that's it, and I lost 3 stone doing that. And then when I got to uni is when I actually joined the gym, and I started learning how to use weights and going to different classes, because I kind of went through the whole process of being bigger and then losing weight and then building muscle. I thought, since I've got all this knowledge and I've learned it all myself, let me just kind of give that to people that need it.
Okay, so would you say it's true that it's 80% what you eat and then 20% of like you go in gym?
100%. So like I said to you before, with the Weight Watchers, I wasn't even going to the gym at that point.
That's crazy. Just skipping and walking. And then watching what you eat.
Watching what you eat. And I feel like a lot of people aren't really clued up with nutrition, or they don't know enough about nutrition or portion control. And once you know about that, then it's a lot easier to kind of manage what you're eating. Yeah. People don't need to feel like they need to go and stay every day. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously it helps, but food is the main thing.
And what motivates you to stay fit?
My former self is always at the back of my mind. And even though the shape that I'm in, and I know I train a lot, I train more than the average person, but the gym for me is my like safe haven.
Yeah, like your escape.
It's my escapism. It's my me time. I do enjoy it, but I also feel like I don't want to go back to how I was before. Okay. Fitness is a part of my everyday.
Like it's your lifestyle now.
It's my lifestyle. I love it. I love teaching people. I love filling in the gaps that people don't know about.
Do you feel like guys can get intimidated?
Yes. I've had guys come up to me when I'm out, being like, "Oh, can I have an arm wrestle?" They do the stupid thing like that, and like, "Oh, you've got a lot of muscle for a woman." But I feel like as time is evolving, and guys know that women go to the gym, guys are actually attracted to muscle as well, for sure. Which is nice. From that, I know that I prefer being with guys that are bigger than me. I'm not necessarily saying have muscle, but just be in a bigger stature than myself. Because as women, even though we're toned, we still like to be feminine.
No, for real.
Like smaller, you know.
I was saying this to Vanessa as well. Like, I would hate to date. Well, I used to date someone that was like skinnier than me, and I feel like naturally you feel more hench when you're around with a skinny guy. But you need someone that makes sense for you. So what advice would you give for people that are trying to lose weight and that are overweight as well?
I think that people shouldn't compare themselves to anyone else. Everyone's on their own fitness journey. They're on their own journey of self-discovery. You can look on social media, you can look on YouTube, but just follow the right people. Don't try and rush it. Don't try and use any like fad things to kind of like get to your end destination, because if you try and take shortcuts, it's going to go back to square one. For sure. So use your resources.
So tell us 5 benefits of coming to Made Running or doing a 5K.
You get to meet loads of new people who you might not necessarily speak to on a day-to-day basis.
When you're feeling down, and then when you go to Made Running, your mood's going to change because 100%. Everyone's just full of energy.
Right. Or like Made Running is a very, very encouraging community. Even if you feel like you can't do 5K, there's going to be people there that are going to support and encourage you the whole way. And even if you can't do the full thing, you've achieved something for the day.
I think meeting new people and socializing and networking as well. So yeah.
You have people that come there and they might be stuck on a certain time, or they're running at a certain pace, and you have people that are better than you, that are faster than you, that will help you to get faster. And just doing it continuously, you always get better. I remember when I started Made Running, I was doing like 28 minutes for a 5K, and now I can do it in 22, 23 minutes. If you train with people that are better than you, that are faster than you, you will naturally improve. With Made Running, it's not just about running, it's about socializing. It's about networking, and people have come to Made Running where they have not had anywhere to live, not been in jobs. People have offered money, people have offered places to stay, people have helped to build CVs, people have helped with jobs. So it's kind of help people in their everyday lives, and that's what the whole support network is about. And it's not for any benefit or any monetary or anything like that. It's just because we want to be there for people.
How many people did you guys start off with?
When I first joined, there was probably about 15 people, and now we have a community of about 3,500 people. We have 4 WhatsApp groups which can hold like 1,025 people. Got nearly 56,000 followers on Instagram. Average on a Saturday we have about 200, 300 people. Today we have about 100, 150 that come on a Wednesday.
And you guys have your own office now as well.
Yeah, so we have the Made Running Hub. It's like a multifunctional space. You can use it for work, you can use it for networking, you can come and train. And just like a place where people can kind of like come and hang out as well. So we've got like a little home for people at Made Running.
You guys do like social stuff now, social events. Can you just tell us a little bit about that, just to kind of close it off before the cake burns?
Sure. So like I said, we don't just run my things. We don't just run for fun. So it's just an opportunity for people to network and socialise outside of running.
Yeah.
When you're not in your sweaty gym gear. We do things like bowling, party events, we do games nights, planning hikes, we're planning retreats, we're planning wellness days.
And I'm gonna just ask you one more question before we check the cake. What advice would you give to your younger self, the girl that was not happy with her body?
Don't just follow your head, follow your heart. When I was young, for whatever reason, whether it's like being a Nigerian child, I'm not sure, I went down the route of I wanted to be a lawyer. And whether I saw it on TV, I don't know, but I had the idea of doing that for years. Went to uni, studied law. In my first year, I said, I hate this. I hated it, and I spoke to my mum about it, and I was like, Mum, I don't like what I'm doing. And she's like, you wanted to do this for so long, just carry on, carry on. And in my heart, I knew that I didn't want to do it, and I wouldn't be happy. It's not for me. But I think at that point when I knew that I didn't enjoy it, if I had been like, follow what's in your heart and what's going to make you happy, I feel like I'd be in a different situation in my life now, and I'd be happier. I mean, I'm happy now, of course, but I think that would have come a lot earlier. And people shouldn't do things that are going to please other people. Do things that's going to make you happy, because that's when you feel a bit more fulfilled and you feel at home, and you feel the longevity in it, and it just makes you feel a bit more whole. So that's
beautiful, guys. Thank you for that. So we're gonna just check on the cake and then we'll come back. Yeah.
It's not like I wanted to cry then.
So guys, we are back on All About the Vibes. How long did we wait for?
It should have been 25 minutes, but because it was a new oven, we left it in for a little bit longer just to be on the safe side. And
now we're gonna try it. So Temz, do your thing. It smells so good, guys. It looks good.
Because it's in the liner, it just makes it a little bit easier for us to get it out of the tin.
So how did you know it was done, by the way, for the people that don't know how to bake?
So the people that don't know how to bake, just make sure that the top is firm. You can use a toothpick, like a cake tester, just to poke it into the middle, into the highest part of the cake. And if it comes out clean, it means that it's done. If it's not, then put it back in for another few minutes. Here we are, is our final cake. We're going to go in for the kill, the first cup.
Let's taste it and then we'll play a little cute combo and chill.
Okay.
Let's do a little cheers. Hey, girl! Ready? Again, guys, this is just not cake. This is Temz's special cake. This is good.
Yeah.
As we got one at the back, we're gonna fight for that. But we're gonna play a quick game. Okay, so it's called Combo and Chill. So, do you consider flirting as cheating? For sure.
Yes.
Or do you reckon there's a limit?
Flirting always goes a bit further, and it's never just flirting.
Should your partner be allowed to go through your phone? Yes. If I'm in a relationship, what's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
I mean, you shouldn't really be looking through each other's phones anyway.
Because you're gonna find what you want to.
You know.
Yeah. Name a song that could be on your sex playlist. Okay.
H-Town Knocking Boots. Not time plays.
It's for me. Shit, that's hard now. The last one is men need to do better at communicating.
That was going to come out of my my lips as well, but also say what you mean. I feel like this day and age of dating, a lot of men tell you one thing and you can be on the same page one day, and then the next day it could be like, oh, I'm just working on myself or whatever.
For real.
If you're working on yourself from the beginning, just let us know. Just be transparent. You know, people want different things. You can change your mind, but just let us know.
From the get-go.
Lastly,
what advice would you give to younger girls that are dating?
I would say don't be afraid to be specific about what you want, because I feel like there's a lot of options out there and people just kind of float along and just go with the flow until it's too late and you miss out on other options. Also, there's no harm in dating more than one person at one time. Don't close off your options, because you could be dating someone one day and then they could shut you off, and then you've got an option too.
On to the next.
Where
can people find you? Because you do a lot of things. So you're a personal trainer, she does baking, you also do eyebrows, by the way. She didn't mention that, but I know. And you also cook as well.
So social media, as we all know, Instagram, I have a few Instagram pages. So Temz_fit_food is where I promote my own fitness and my personal training. And then Temmy Cakes for my cake, Temmy's Brow Boutique for my eyebrows and eyelashes. I also do catering, but just message me on any of those platforms.
Just everything. She's literally what you call a strong, beautiful, independent woman. Temz, thank you so much for being here. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys on my next episode on All About the Vibes.